Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing the Duelist Roses Gemini playthrough using Spellcasters. We have transitioned our deck from a random element Spellcaster deck to a dark Spellcaster deck, which should make this easier. I'm just gonna put that down so that when I get Ruryoku'd right here. I didn't. That's a trap. Send this after it. Oh, there's the Ruryoku. That first trap is almost... It can't be Gravity Bind. It's not Gorgon's Eye. It is Mirror Force. Which is actually kind of unfortunate for what I just did there. But, hey, we got rid of a Mirror Force for pretty free. This man has used 2 forces now. It's not good. Fortunately for me, I can get rid of one of them with a paralyzing potion. So I actually changed which version of the mod I'm on, so that works. Horn of the Unicorn works now. So, bonk. Now this duel is a lot closer. Oh, I might be dead. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Ryoku is hard to beat. If only I had one more equip, I would have actually killed him. You know, just hope that the AI doesn't play well. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Although, this is as strong as I kind of wanted this guy to be, so I'm glad for that. Well, I have a Cosmic Queen in my hand, so... Well, he Ruryoku'd another card. Oh, what an unfortunate. Well, Paralyzing Potion did its job. I don't know if this is actually going to beat his card, but I kind of have to go for it. Oh yeah, it definitely beat it. Huh? Well, yeah, I just lost the game. I want to be honest. That could have been so much harder. But, oh well. Not too shabby. there's nothing in all of that that I really wanted, so... Although, if you ever wanted to make a Dark Dragon deck, unfortunately, it's going to be really annoying to do it in campaign, but after the campaign's over, it's really not too bad because you just farm this guy. So you have to figure out how to farm this guy, which... Farming that guy, it's kind of like farming Seto Third in Forbidden Memories. You can do it, but it's not fun. To be fair, though, I mean, you can put a bunch of Buryokus in your deck and stuff, and you can actually make your win percentage probably pretty good against him. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip all this, and then I'll be back in a minute after, it'll be a second for you guys, so BRB. Okay, we're back. Just skip through this real quick. Most of that skipping's done with the mod, but make it go even faster with removing this frame limiter. And now it's time for a reincarnation. And I want to reincarnate something around 50 deck cost, because I would like to get a Heavy Storm. So I'll be right back. There we go. 1 Heavy Storm obtained. Now, I know that we have to go beat up Rex. And I forget exactly what his deck cost is. So before I throw that Heavy Storm in my deck, I am going to go check what his deck cost is. And as I expected, I have to take out some cards. Conveniently for me, I have some Cosmo Queens that cost a whole bunch. And they can be very easily removed. It really doesn't matter what I put in. Okay, time for Rex Raptor. We're gonna probably go through this side of the campaign pretty quickly, because there's not going to be... I mean, we've already done all of our farming, we already have really strong creatures, our deck already makes Cosmo Queen consistently. It has... After this fight, it'll have 3 Cosmo Queens again. Oh, man. Just start off by removing his field advantage. Do remember he still has a leader power advantage. Yeah, he has some leader powers. They're pretty good. It was pretty much the only thing I could do to make dinosaurs less than horrific. Or better than horrific. So I have a Dark Elf in my hand. Hopefully I draw a Princess of Surugai here. Good enough. The downside for Dark Elf, for its effect, the bigger problem it has is the deck cost, and not the... It having a higher deck cost is more of a challenge for it than its negative effect. Oh, yikes. I should have flipped my card so I could have gotten its effect. but I always forget about his leader ability. Unfortunately for me... Oh, he also played a trap. So, I'm gonna do like this. Now he's gonna move to the side again. So Dark Elf will be outside of his summoning range. And this duel's about to end. He just made a horrific play. Oh, wow. Would have been good if he had an extra turn with his creature to put it in defense. Unfortunately for Rex, he is just way too far into the game to be difficult. Princess Asura guy got demoted. Oh well. There's not really anything we want. What is that? No. Ooh, a Diane Keto. That's not terrible. Okay. Now that I'm done with the one person on the side that has a slightly low deck cost. And it's not even very low. Now we can go put our fun cards back in. We just can't go over, what, 10-10? It's easy enough. Get out a Cursebreaker, a Million Curry. And I think I'm going to take out this Book of Secret Arts. And putting in the big stuff. It's almost not worth it to play Cosmo Queen, but Cosmo Queen's actually just got a good enough effect that it's worth it for 59 deck cost. And then Heavy Storm is good. Our deck is kind of top-heavy, though. We have, like, 4 big creatures, although we do have a bunch of spell and trap plays, so it kind of balances it out. But time for Necromancer. I'm just going to do the long-form fusion. Dark Elf by itself is a better card than Gemini Elf. Not by much, but it is better. Oh, well, I have the... I didn't quite need to throw that equip on it, but I might as well have. It's just as well I couldn't have done really anything else with my turn. I could have thrown a Curse Breaker down, but it's kind of pointless. Yeah, Rex, I don't think this is lasting much longer. Oh, I think this duel's over. The labyrinth terrain is meant to slow down players. For some reason, I don't think it really mattered. Snake Hair is the best card here by a very large margin. Hey, we got a Fiend's Mirror. At some point, I want to make a Fiend Mirror deck. It's definitely a lot easier in Gemini than it was in Redux, because in Redux you kind of just got forced. Because you had to fuse 2 job change mirrors, it was just kind of like sad to even try to play it. Especially when you wanted to use your job change mirror to fuse into a Summon Skull in your Fiend deck. So it was just kind of awkward and sad. Oh, also, if anyone's wondering why I made the enemies here go first, it's because it gives them an advantage. And honestly, for the second side, I think they should have as much of an advantage as they can get. Because let's be honest, they need it. When your hand for 3 summoning costs can summon something like that. Well, Darkness Ruler is playing a little bit weaker than I am. Elf Sight's a really good equip because it's a 700 point equip. Also, if you get a 3 in a row of it, you should get Dancing Elf, which is something fun I threw in. Most people in the Discord haven't been commenting on things that they found, which is kind of a shame. Although I've showed off a lot, but kind of expect somebody to just go through and go, oh, here's this cool thing, and here's this cool thing. But I haven't seen many people saying too much interesting things yet, so maybe it'll come. Maybe me saying that in a video will cause people to do it. It's funny how self-fulfilling prophecies work. But as usual, Panic/Darkness Ruler goes down without much of a fight. He's kind of weak. Again, if he plays well, he's not very weak. but the problem is that he never plays well. Nice. Complete miss. Oh well. I don't want any fiends for this deck anyways. We also got ourselves to the point where we can do another reincarnation. At this point, the only thing I care about is Dharma Cannons. And I just picked Dharma Cannons because it's one of the easier cards to get, because it's on the low end of reincarnations. And there's not as much stuff at the low end as there are in other mods. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a Dharma Cannon. Hey everyone. Wow, that took forever for literally such an easy card to get. Like, I should have never had a hard time getting that. It gave me trouble. Oh well, we got it now. That's literally just going in the deck for usage later. But I might as well just have it in for as I can. I am kind of low on Dark Spellcasters, but it's okay. Well, I might actually be low on Dark Spellcasters at this point. Oh, rude. He's gonna have a lot of summoning power now. And I don't want to fuse into a Celtic Guardian. I'm gonna have to put an Angel Witch back in or something. He did make a Barrel Dragon, though. I am kind of worried that he played a Barrel Dragon, because that means he could blow up my Cosmo Queen. He's lucky. Okay, so fused out a second Cosmo Queen. If he only hits my cards, Barrel Dragon has a 33% chance of the best outcome. But if it's hitting all cards, which is possible, then his odds are less than 50-50 for even an outcome of hitting one of my cards. Interesting. Magic Jammer? Oh. He only has monsters. I don't know which was more surprising. That he didn't have a magic jammer. Or that he only has monsters. That's some damage. Is it 100 life points, so... Just in case that's a labyrinth tank or something. Also, I don't want to come up and attack too quickly with the Plasma Queen on the left, because if I did, he would probably move to the right, and instead this way, I got him to move to the left. Also, he hasn't flipped a Barrel Dragon yet, which is good and bad for me. It's definitely good that he hasn't flipped one. Oh well, duel over. Absolutely wrecked Heath. Got through a lot of duels this episode. If anyone wanted good machines, pretty much Keith's deck just has... It's just a gold mine. So we'll go ahead and edit our deck slightly, because I need to add an Angel Witch into the deck for sure. Because I don't want to get into that same situation as that last duel. Well, I guess we can get rid of Change Slime and Beast King. Fairy Witch is... technically it's worse than Mass Sorcerer, but, I mean, it's 3 stars, so... Might as well use it. Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.